Hi everyone, this is Amy with KETOLISCIOUS Life. Happy first day of September. Today is Sunday and I am in the kitchen making another chaffle, and today's chaffle recipe is going to be a German chocolate cake chaffle or waffle, whatever you want to call it. So let's get started. Starting off with 2 eggs. Okay, I'm going to whisk these up. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of almond flour. It should be about 1/4 cup if I know my conversions properly. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of cacao powder or cocoa powder, whatever powder you have. I'm using Wonder Cocoa, and I'll list that link below. It's a really delicious cocoa. If you want to try to add something a little extra nice to your baking, give it a try. You'll love it. Going to add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, and to enhance the flavor of the chocolate, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of strong brewed coffee. I brewed this specifically for this, so I am going to put that in. It just helps to bring out that good chocolatey flavor. Also, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then I'm going to be using MONKFRUIT Golden, which is like a brown sugar. I really recommend using a brown sugar substitute for this. It comes out really delicious. I'm going to mix this all up really well, and then we'll start making our German chocolate cake chaffles. Now, if you like, while you're baking, you can mix all your dry ingredients together and then add all your wet ingredients together and mix it together that way. I have tried it both ways, and it doesn't seem to make a difference for these. So do whatever makes you happy, whatever is easier, or whatever you think will give you better results. All right, we'll get our mini dash heating up, and while we're waiting for that, we're going to start on our frosting. All right, so if you have a yolk separator, you can use that, or you can just pour it back and forth into your half shell and separate it that way. I got a little bit of white or clear yolk still in there, so hopefully it should be okay. All right, so in a small saucepan, this is kind of a medium-sized saucepan, add your egg yolk, 1/4 cup of heavy cream, and 1 tablespoon of butter. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of our MONKFRUIT Golden sweetener. All right, and now we're going to take this over to the stove, and we're going to cook this just until it becomes thick on medium heat. So let's go do that. All right, so we're just going to stir this until we get it to a thickened consistency. You'll see it thicken up, and it's kind of like a custard, like a pudding. All right, guys, you can see that this is nice and thick. You want to stir it continually while you're cooking. You don't want your egg to curdle on you or like become scrambled eggs. So you just stir it on medium heat until it gets thick. So what you're looking for, you can see if it will coat the back of a spoon, so if you notice how it coats the side of the pan, that's how you know you've got the perfect consistency. All right, let's get the rest of the ingredients, and we're going to be done in just a minute. All right, next we're going to chop up about 1/4 cup of pecans. All right, to that I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of coconut, and now we're going to add that to our custard mixture in our saucepan. And that is it. That's all there is to making the frosting. Now we're just going to stir this all up, mix it really well, and we're going to add in two 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Add it in, and then just go ahead and mix this all up. And there is your German chocolate frosting. Does that look amazing? At this point, you can taste yours and determine if you need to add more sugar, sweetener, or if you need to add more vanilla. This tastes absolutely like heaven. Let's set our frosting aside. We're going to start making our chaffles. I'm going to give my batter one more whisk. It's been sitting here, and the almond flour is nicely soaking up all of the flavors and all of the goodness. All right, let's start making our chaffles. So excited for this. I started thinking of, what are some of the favorite things that we love as a family for birthdays, for holidays, what kind of cakes did I used to eat? And I have definitely come up with some great ideas. So this is one of them. All right, our first chaffle is in. We will make the rest of our chaffles, and then we will finish it up, ice them, plate them, and eat them. My next video I'm going to show you is a very simple 4-ingredient breakfast chaffle. Or if you're missing bagels, you'll want to tune in for this one, and it's so easy and so delicious. So watch for that video as well. So what I look for, in my chocolate chaffles is just a tiny bit of browning on the top. It's hard to tell with chocolate chaffles when they're starting to brown, so I just look for a tiny bit. If you take it out too soon, they tend to fall. I like to let it cook just a tiny tad bit longer. All right, this one looks perfect. I'm going to put this on my cooling rack, and we'll keep on making our chaffles. All right, my last chaffle is in. It makes exactly 4 chaffles. So it's perfect for dessert for 2. All right, it is time to plate up our first chaffle. I'm going to take my first one and put it down. And we're going to grab a nice little scoop of our frosting and put that on. This frosting is so good, you guys. All right, let's take our last chaffle. We'll put that down. And we're going to top it with another nice generous chunk, making sure to leave the same amount for our second serving of this delicious chaffle. And we're just going to spread it around, make it look pretty. If you want to treat yourself and garnish some extra whipped cream on the top, you certainly can. The choice is up to you. But here it is. It is so good, you guys. My family couldn't believe it was keto. So delicious. Definitely a decadent, rich dessert to treat yourself. There's no reason why you cannot have a birthday cake, a birthday chaffle. I'd say right there. Delicious. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you do try it, please let me know, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Stay tuned for more chaffle recipes, especially I have a special video I want you guys to watch if you're looking for simple, fast, and easy, a breakfast chaffle with only 4 ingredients that you are going to love. If you're missing bagels, this is the one for you. All right, so stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have an awesome day.